Wow, I feel old. X2 X-Men United turns 20 years old today. Guys, I grew up with the 90s X-Men. I read some of the comics my brother gave me, like Dark Phoenix Saga, Extinction Agenda. I read some of his X Factor comics. And I have to tell you, X-Men was such a quintessential film for me growing up. Blade, X-Men, and Spider-Man really are to thank for our modern Marvel Cinematic Universe. And I was really looking forward to a sequel. You know, back then, I mean, you had some internet speculation, but it wasn't like now where stuff is announced and there's going to be like 5 films in a slate and, you know every detail about a movie before it's even out. I didn't know they were making a second X-Men until I went to go see Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers, and you saw that teaser trailer that had featured music, the planets, Mars from the planets. And you have Magneto there. You get to see Brian Cox's character of Stryker, William Stryker, and Wolverine looking better than ever. It was a cool little teaser. It had the image of Xavier and Magneto playing chess, like at the ending of X-Men. And he's like, you should have killed me when you had the chance, Charles. And you just have all the music. And that was exciting. I was looking forward to this release. There was toys, and most of all, I remember drinking Dr. Pepper and Diet Dr. Pepper, and we had like Dr. Pepper cans with the X-Men characters. That was so cool, because they were one of the first ones to do that after Spider-Man, and I remember collecting all the cans. I wish I still had them now. They got lost over the moves, but I was really looking forward to this film. I was in the 6th grade. I was reading X-Men comics everywhere at the library, wherever I could find them. I was also a fan of Ultimate X-Men at the time that just started. So X-Men was part of my life. You know, X-Men Evolution kind of covered the same groundwork that X-Men 2 went over with Stryker and Wolverine's creation and everything. But it wasn't until I saw Daredevil with that second trailer that it really kicked into high gear with the anticipation for this movie. And this is a film I saw numerous times with my family, brother. I was just amazed at that opening White House scene with Nightcrawler, such an iconic, badass scene. And then we hear John Ottman's theme, that dun 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 dun, and it's just exciting. Not that the music of X-Men 1 was bad, but this is on a whole other level. The first one was like them kind of dipping their toes in the water, and this one's like, let's just go full X-Men here. And I love it. It's a shame what happened with the 3 films, with Last Stand, Blade Trinity, and Spider-Man 3, because all their second films were just amazing back to back to back. And I have fond memories of this film. You could check out my full, more in-depth review and my X-Men Memories video. I go more in depth, but today it just completely slipped my mind that it turns 20. And I can't believe that. It feels like that, and it doesn't feel like that. Like, wow, it's 20. That's kind of shocking, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, there has been a lot of time, and there has been a lot of sequels, a lot of ups and downs throughout the years, but this is still one of the best X-Men and one of the best Marvel, one of the best comic book films ever made. 20 years later, still holds strong, sets up so much. I mean, I remember people were going crazy. I don't know about you. I was going crazy in the cinema when Wolverine was going his berserker mode at the mansion when Stryker's team attacks and he's just going through people. Like, that was the most crazy scene before the forest scene in Logan. Seeing the Phoenix hinted at with Jean Grey. Cyclops in this does have a smaller role, but it was so cool seeing Lady Deathstrike. Oh my god, that fight with Wolverine was just utter insanity. Seeing Magneto for a temporary time team up with the X-Men was something new, and that was kind of cool. I love it when comic books do that. This is just an awesome film. Iceman, that whole scene with his parents, Pyro, the police standoff, Nightcrawler, Alan Cumming as Nightcrawler did an amazing job. I wish he was in more sequels. He was great in this role, and the makeup was very reminiscent of like Ron Perlman's in Hellboy. I love it. But this is just an iconic movie that definitely foreshadowed a lot, and what was paid off in Logan. You know, it was like, one day, Wolverine, one day someone's gonna finish what I started, and it's kind of haunting seeing that line there at the end when you know what happens in Logan. This is just an awesome X-Men film, and I would have loved, I know he did a lot of crazy shit personally, but I would have loved Bryan Singer filming a third X-Men. He should have finished off his trilogy. I would have rather had that over Superman Returns or any other stuff. But he, once again, came back for Days of Future Past in the director's chair. Apocalypse, I love both those films. Even First Class, which he produced, Matthew Vaughn did. Excellent film. After this film, even though people like the third one for being more comic book, the quality went down for a bit with 3 and X-Men Origins Wolverine. And it wasn't really until X-Men First Class that it kind of got revived to the level of these films. But I will forever love X-Men 2. I have so many memories with it, and I got the DVD around Christmas. My brother and I would watch that. We were like, is Archangel going to be in the next one, and what's going to happen? And it's crazy how time works, and it's crazy how expectations work. But regardless, it is what it is. Time has passed, and this still stays strong, and it still holds up to the test of time. So let me know your quick thoughts and memory of X2 X-Men United down in the comments below. I forever love this film. I have it somewhere. I need to find it. I actually have newspaper clippings somewhere for when X-Men 2 is coming out. I still do from my newspaper. I was living in the Austin area with my family around the time in 2003. Oh man, you just had to be there to know it. And this is before a cinematic universe. This is like, wow, our comics are coming to life, and the films just had more substance to them, to say the least. Interesting times. I feel old, but I'm gonna go and watch X-Men 2. In the meantime, let me know your thoughts of X-Men 2. Let me know the first time you saw it, your memories of living with the early X-Men movies down in the comments below. Stay safe and healthy, everyone. Till next time.